Tom Mills with the Biz Doc with a story about Trump and the economy and the Fed. Boy, that's been a lot this week. This story, the headline was, Trump warns economic slowdown if Fed holds rates steady. So in other words, Trump is warning that the economy could slow down unless the Fed moves. And he is trying to get Jerome Powell to move to maybe cut rates in the upcoming May meeting, say a quarter point, which he believes will help the markets and help the economy and help the sentiment of people who will say, well, okay, maybe my credit card's going to come down a bit. Maybe my home mortgage rates are going to come down. So maybe I refi or I can go out and get a mortgage at this time. Trump believes the Fed moving is all part of the economic plan and is necessary. The Fed has said, I don't see enough facts yet. The headlines make it sound like Trump is the one who is being a bully. Now, you could say he's being a bully because he's making demands of Powell, or you could say he's trying to negotiate with the Fed, which has always been kind of a parallel power because the Fed chair can be appointed to a term by the president, but cannot be fired in the traditional sense. But every president since Richard Nixon in 1968 has threatened, urged, or wanted to throw out the Fed chair as a block or a bump on the road to economic policy being enacted by those presidents. All of them have had a moment. Now, they haven't spoken about it as vociferously as Trump has, but they have all found that getting things done that they want with economic policy, you have to deal with the Fed chair, and not all of them have liked it, and that's what's going on now. To see the story and the left-leaning coverage, and also there's some right-leaning, because it's not just the story, it's which way it's being spun from, go to vtnews.ai and check it out and see how the headlines make Trump, in this case, sound a little worse than he is, but he most certainly is pushing hard on the Fed chair.